right. Let's see if we can do this right here. This is going to be a fun video. This is going to be a dope video. So Amazon, through their KDP Direct portal, has now allowed us to be able to create hardcover versions of our books. If you are an independent creator and you publish through the KDP system, this is monumental. And I've already done a couple books through there, got a little experience, and I want to pass it on to you guys. So without further ado, let's get into the video. And I'm gonna show you how to create a hardcover book through KDP Direct. Let's go. What's up, fam? It's your boy DKG72, and on today's video we are going to be talking about creating hardcover books using KDP Direct. Now, this is a new feature that Amazon has just activated within the past week or so. I want to say about it in the past week or so. So this is all brand new, and I've already run a couple tests. I even got a book. Here, check it out. I even got the book, so came out really dope. The guys, this is really good. So I think this is really good for us as self-publishers, creators, and everything like that. So let's go through the process and let's just talk about what you need to do, because there are some things that are different from what you are normally used to with KDP and uploading books and putting them together and all that type of stuff. So want to make sure that you guys are informed and don't make any mistakes, because we don't want this process to go too long. You want to go ahead, get in and get started and start taking advantage of this new system. All right, guys, so before you get started with anything, you have to go over to the print cover calculator and template maker. The KDP process for creating a hardcover book is a little bit different, so I highly recommend that you always use this print cover calculator and template maker for your templates for your hardcover books. Now, whatever you use for your softcover books, you can still keep using that, but in this case, that template maker is it's very important for this process. So they provide it for you. They're creating templates now, so just use it, because that way you always know you're going to meet the proper specifications for your book. Now, here comes one of my complaints about the process, because getting to this important calculator, you got to go through the help tab, and then you got to look through and scroll through, because they have a whole section for printing hardcover books. It's a journey. So my other advice to you, bookmark it as soon as you get to that page. So you get to the page, you see it, bookmark it. That's what I did. I have it bookmarked. I don't go through anything else. I just go to my bookmarks now. Send me to the print cover calculator and template maker, because I ain't got time for all of that. I'm sure you don't have time for all of that. So do the journey once, bookmark it, and never do the journey again. All right, guys, so once you're on the calculator and template maker, it's pretty self-explanatory, but let's go through it real quick. So first thing you want to do is you want to choose your binding type, which of course is going to be hardcover. Next thing you want to choose is you want to choose your interior type, which is either going to be black and white, or it's going to be one of the full color options that they have. So make sure that you know exactly what you're doing and how you want your book, so you can choose the correct interior type. All right, guys, so you know it's always the same with KDP. You want to choose your paper type, which for me, I always choose the bright white, but if you like the cream paper, then choose that. But I always choose bright white, and it's always worked for me, mainly because, you know, coloring and all that type of stuff. But also it looks really good with your black and white comics. So make sure that you choose your paper type, and then you go from there. Next up, for some reason they want you to choose the direction type. We always read left to right, but I don't know, maybe you want to read right to left, I guess. So just make sure that you choose the read direction the redirection that you want. I always use left to right. I leave well enough alone, but you never know. So it's a choice. You make that choice. All right, guys. So now we get to the first really major, but not major, but it is a change that you have to be aware of, which is the interior trim type. Basically, what size your book is going to be, 6x9, 7x10, all of that type of stuff. And the reason why this is a major change, or at least a big change, is because KDP limits the amount of trim sizes that you can use for your hardcover books. In this particular case, you only get the most popular trim sizes. You don't get anything that's kind of more unique. You have more choices, obviously, with the softcover book, so you can do more stuff. So it's just something that you need to be aware of moving forward. I get it. They're just now rolling this out. They want to keep it kind of mistake-proof, for a lack of a better term. They don't want people to making too many mistakes. And honestly, with hardcover books, all that, it's cool, but those more unique trim sizes may not always be cost effective. Who knows? At some point they'll probably expand out and add in more trim sizes as we go along. But for now, since this is just rolling out, they're going to keep it with the tried and true, and it makes sense. Alright guys, so the very last step you have to do is you have to input your page count. Now your page count has to be between 76 pages and 550 pages. No less than 76, no more than 550. Once you've got it input, the calculator will calculate out everything as far as your template. At that point, all you do is download it, and then you're over to your program of choice, so you can build out your cover. All right, fam, so the first thing that you're going to notice about this cover template is that it's at 600 DPI. Now, most of the time you're working at 300 DPI, or at least I do with my soft cover templates, making book covers and all that type of stuff. But for some reason, KDP spits this out at 600 DPI, and I don't recommend changing the resolution. Leave it at 600. It's much better to just go ahead and adjust your art to fit the proper sizing. So let's do that. So my process for adjusting the artwork to size is pretty simple. I just bring over each individual layer. That way I can ensure that everything is up to par and up to my specifications. So obviously I bring in the back layer first, make sure that everything is set up correctly, and then I'll bring in my art layer on top of that. And the cool thing about that is it allows me to make any stylized adjustments that I want, but with the back layer being a separate layer, I can easily drop that out so that I can make sure that my art is fitting inside of the trim lines, and nothing gets cut off that I don't want to get cut off. So that's just how I do it, and I think it's the best way. Bring everything over in layers, make it all nice, and then once you get everything set up correctly and everything is inside the trim lines and you ain't got to worry about nothing, go ahead and save it in 2 formats. I always save it as a PSD just in case I need to make a change or something like that, because sometimes I miss stuff. You may too, we're human. So because of that, I always save it as a PSD just in case I got to go back and make changes. And then obviously I save it as a high-res PDF for upload for print. So those are the 2 formats that I always save the artwork out once I've brought all the layers and made all the adjustments that I think is necessary. Now that I've got the PDF ready, let's go ahead and well, we're updating and upload this book to KDP Direct. So the first thing I'm going to do, since this book does exist in softcover form, is I'm just going to go to the tab that says Create Hardcover and click on that. Now the first page details, you shouldn't have to make any changes unless there's something really pressing that you want to make, but just go through and check it just to make sure. It's the second page, which is basically all the content information. That's the page you want to pay attention to. So let's check out what are the things that you need to pay attention to and what are the changes that you have to make. Alright guys, so right off the bat, you have to pick a new ISBN for this new product. So essentially when you're making a hardcover book, you're actually making a brand new product. So you can't use the same ISBN that you would use for the softcover book. Each one has to have its own unique ISBN. So you got to get an ISBN, and obviously KDP provides the free one, so just use the free one, unless of course you already are over at Barker's or something like that and you already have ISBNs, so you want to use one of those, which you are, you know, that's perfectly fine. It's just you would have to use one of your ISBNs, and you may not want to, you know, for this particular product, but that's completely up to you. That's your choice. I'm gonna let you make that choice, but you have to get a brand new ISBN regardless. All right, so the next choice is going to be your publication date. That's just the date that you're uploading the book. And then after that, pretty much you're just going to look over your print options and make sure those are pretty much the same, you know, the white pages and trim sizes and all of that. Now you may have to adjust the bleed option on your interior trim to bleed PDF only, but make sure that you check that. Other than that, pretty much all of those things should be the same, so you shouldn't have too many issues moving forward. So once you've checked all of that, then you go to your manuscript option, and obviously if you're not making any changes, nothing to change. But if you do want to make an update or anything like that, go ahead. This is a good time to update the new manuscript PDF. Now once you do that, then you're going to go over to your cover upload section, and what you want to do is you want to hit the second option, which is the upload print cover that you already have, PDF only, all that type of stuff. Don't hit the first option because it's going to bring up that print cover, that cover maker option that they have in KDP, which I absolutely positively hate. It's so slow. Oh god, it's giving me a headache just thinking about it. So don't do that. Don't hit the first option. Make sure you hit that second option, or you gotta wait for that slow process to open up before you can X out. And it's a headache. I got a headache already. So make sure that you don't do that. Alright guys, now once your book is uploaded and ready to go, just make sure that you review it using the previewer. I know that's kind of a tedious thing, but I think it's important that we should all use the previewer to review our books, just in case, because it does pick out little errors that could make, you know, will give you a headache moving forward, because KDP is kind of strict, and if something ain't right, they're not going to approve your book. So use the previewer, make sure all the errors are not there, and it's pretty good on telling you the things that you need to work on. Actually, they've improved it. It's been really good lately, and every time I've had a book pass the previewer, I've never had a problem with it being approved for upload to Amazon. So again, the previewer process, while it may seem tedious, it's a pretty good option, and I highly recommend you guys do it. So once you do that, go ahead and check it out, make sure everything's right, go ahead and approve it, and then go ahead and choose your pricing. Now the only thing I'm gonna tell you on pricing is a choice, and you just have to look at what best works for you, your business, those types of things. I understand we all have different goals in life, so just look at your pricing and always base your pricing off of, one, your print cost, and obviously if you have a certain number that you want to make as far as commission off of sales of your units, then you have to make sure that your pricing accommodates that. Other than that, that's pretty much the process, guys, and you're good to go. All right, fam, so that's the process on how to create a hardcover book to upload through KDP direct to Amazon. I hope this helped you guys out, and I think it helped. I hope it helped you out. I really do. I really do hope it helped you out, and you guys will be able to upload your coloring books, notebooks, low content books, novels, everything, using this process, and basically making sure that your cover and your manuscripts and everything is good to go. So with that being said, definitely hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please go ahead and give it the big thumbs up, and like and share this, and let everybody know. And of course, obviously liking it lets the YouTube algorithm know that I'm doing a good job. Make sure that you're hitting the bell icon, because once again, that also lets you know when I post up brand new videos. I know I've been erratic. We're hoping to get back into a normal schedule moving forward. So yeah, I know, guys, I know, but hopefully a change is going to come. A change is going to come. Yeah, yep, forget about that. If you guys want to get a hold of me, please go ahead and hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at DKG72, at a Facebook fan page and a TikTok, that's David Gordon72. If you guys really like what you see and you want to support, please head over to Patreon, DKG72 Comics, and choose a tier and yeah, support on Patreon. That helps the channel and all of that type of stuff. Also, if you guys see anything in the links below, those are affiliate links. So yes, I get a little kickback every time you guys use that, and that helps. That goes to helping the channel out. So again, just different ways that you guys can help out. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will holler at you on the next one. Peace. It doesn't work for me like it did for Peter McKinnon.